Hey everybody who's in the stream already. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Ooh, lost track of the days of the week almost. Let me scoot back a little bit, make sure I can still see myself there. There we go. I'm still getting used to my spacing here. I remember where I finish up or where I leave the camera or leave the screen, I guess I could say either way. Let's see, it looks like a couple people in here. Hope you guys are doing well. Excited for a class today. I know I am. Get a chance to practice some back kicks. So are we all set? It was a good thing to rest then, May. Rest up. Make sure that you stay as healthy as you can be. Get lots of sleep. Drink lots of water. That's a good reminder for me. Should have a little bit before class starts too. I'm doing without my usual routine. Every time I step on the mat, I used to make sure I got a drink of water. That way I stayed hydrated through the day. Had that little routine, but I don't have that so much anymore. I got to change it up a little bit. Good to have you here, Winston. I'm excited too. Especially back kicks. They're some of my favorite ones. We get to test ourselves a little bit more than just the regular front kicks. Happy to say it's a little bit warmer in the karate school today. I think last week I mentioned something about it being like under 60 degrees. I was getting pretty chilly here. Now I can move around and stay warm for a little bit afterwards. I don't have to keep jumping up and back down. It also made it really nice to walk around in. Start time 3:20. All right, cool. I'm still going to move around just a little bit here. If you guys, if you're joining in class, want to do the same thing, I'm just making sure that my legs stay warm so I'm good to balance, I'm good to kick. Stretching a little bit. These big circles in my arms too always help. If you guys got a chance to practice some kicks yesterday, then you will see these are pretty familiar. If not, we're going to be going step by step on how to back kick today. Making sure we have every little detail so we do them the best that we possibly can. Today we got about 10 more minutes until we start. Did anybody start doing some schoolwork now? Doing some distance learning? I had heard that was starting up pretty soon. Yesterday or today, depending on where you're at, I think. Good to hear, May. I'll be back in just like 1 minute, guys. I need to grab something real quick for class. Wanted to grab a focus pad. Hey Brayden, how are you doing? Are you having a good Tuesday so far? Anybody get some reading in earlier today? I know I was doing some just a little bit ago. Got here early, tried to make sure everything was all set up for the class today, and then had some extra time. I got to just sit down and do some reading. It was fun. Nice and quiet too. Good to hear you're doing well. We're gonna have a blast today doing some back kicks. I was mentioning a little bit earlier, one of my favorites. We get to do a little bit more than just the front kick. We kick straight forward. I'm gonna stand back up again, make sure I'm moving around. I remember back I was in a Tigers class or kinder karate at the time. I didn't quite need that, but I do now. Ooh, I've been reading Lord of the Rings. That was something I had started reading a really long time ago, and then I stopped. And I'm finally able to get back to it. I did a little bit of a reread of, is it Harry Potter, over towards the beginning of the break. If we can call it a break, I'm not so sure. Oh, I can't quite see that. Ooh, the mixed up alphabet. I'll have to look that one up, and I'll have to go see. Anybody else doing some reading today? Always good to keep learning. It was a couple of weeks ago, right? About a month ago, we talked about respecting ourselves, making sure that we're treating ourselves well. We're always learning to make sure we can be better people than we were the previous day, learning a little bit more. Always a good option. Looks like we've got about 5 minutes until we start, guys. 5 minutes. Let's see, can I make this a little bit bigger? There we go. I'm gonna have to find a way that I can make that bigger so I can see what you guys are saying from back here. Got a little bit where I can kind of read it, but not quite well enough, or as well as I'd like to. That'll be my task before Thursday, see if I can get that done. Cool, about 4 minutes here, according to my karate time. 4 minutes until we get started. Make sure you guys have a clear space that you can practice in. You got a little bit of room around you. That way you don't accidentally kick anything or jump into anything, right? Keep it safe. Right about here's my limit, huh? Head's just barely in. All right. Oh, looks like 3 more minutes now. Let me scoot back. Let's see. There we go. Double checking, just making sure everything's in the right spots on that screen so I can make sure that everything's running smoothly. I'll move it over a little more. I want to make sure that if something happened, I could see it. There we go. A little bit better. Wouldn't want it to shut itself off and then I teach like a whole 30-minute class and I come back and I see, uh-oh, nothing happened, it was all gone. So we should be set now. I can see what's happening right over there. Oh, looks like about 1.5 minutes here, everybody. You're in here ready to get started. Hopefully you guys are all set up. I'll remind everybody again right as we start class to make sure we've got that open space. I know when I was at home and I was doing my stuff, I had to move a couple things over to the sides just to make sure that I didn't accidentally kick something. Want to make sure those things stay safe as well as I stay safe. No injuries, hopefully. About 1 minute till we get started. All right. I even got my clock all fixed here. I was doing warm-ups for the videos for warm-ups for the kids' class, and I realized about 25, 30 seconds in that the clock wasn't working anymore. So if anyone in here has an older sibling or a parent who's in karate, right, you guys might have seen that in the warm-ups. Halfway through, what was it? I want to say it was the lunges that the clock stopped working. New battery in and nothing was working, so moved one around. We should be good today. I'll be able to tell exactly what time it's at and how long we'll be doing something. So I think I left that in there too, mentioning the Sifu seconds. Sifu seconds are essentially when the instructor looks at the time, and it was named Sifu because, or Sifu seconds because the original instructor would lose track of that time when it was just one person running everything in the school. Have to answer the phone or see someone coming in, and I was there in the black belt class and we're doing like 30 seconds of push-ups, and you know it lasts for about a minute, minute and a half, maybe 5 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. But we got 30 more seconds here until we get started, guys, so make sure you stand up. You find some space for yourself where you're nice and good to go. About 20 seconds according to my karate clock here. Your one final stretch, head in a big circle. Move my arms, big circle here. In and out, that way I'm ready for when we start. All right, it looks like it is 3:30, so let's get started. Hey Dylan, it's good to have you here too. Ready, everyone, come to attention. How do you guys feel today? I hope you guys said awesome, sir, because it is an awesome Tuesday today. Let's get started. We're gonna jog in place. We're doing something super fun. It's called the up-down sprint drill. If you haven't done this before, we're just gonna jog in our spot here. Notice how I'm not moving anywhere, I'm staying in the same spot. Now, when I say up, we're gonna jump up. Now, one easy version is I could just go like this, but see how my body stayed in a straight line? I wanna see if I can get my knees up pretty high too. So when I say up, I want you to try and jump like this. We jump, woohoo, bring those knees up, and then try and land softly too. If I go from the side here, you'll see that the back of my heels don't touch the ground. When I jump, I want to land on the balls of my feet and use the muscles in my legs to slow myself falling. So when I say up, we'll jump up really high. Ready? And up. Good, let's do it again. Up. Now if I say down, we're not going to fall down, but we're going to bend our knees and touch the ground. So watch this. I bend my knees, touch the ground, then stand back up, and I keep jogging just like this, okay? Ready? When I say down, sink down and touch the ground. Down. And down. And up. And down. Now I'm going to combine them. So I'm going to say up, down. That means we jump up high, and then we sink down low and touch the ground. Ready? Up, down. Ooh, good. Other direction now. Down, up. Touch and jump. Again, try and land as softly as you can. Ready? Up, up, up. Oh man, 3 ups in a row. 1, 2, 3. And when I say sprint, you guys are gonna run as fast as you can in your spot. Ready? 5 seconds of sprinting. Ready, set, go, sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to jogging. Woo. We're gonna keep mixing that in there every once in a while with a 5-second sprint, and I'll get that countdown for you every time. Ready? And up, down, up, down, up, and we get right back to jogging. This is always our default. We always want to get back to just like this. And down, 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 down. Oh, stand back up in between, then go down again. That way we get 3 actual sink downs. Up, down, up. And 5 seconds of sprinting, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to jogging. All right, here we go. One final sequence here. One final set of our ups and downs. Listen carefully. Hopefully you guys are ready. Ready, here it goes. Up, 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 down, 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 up, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up, go! No, I'm just kidding, we'll break right there. Nice work, guys. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out. Spin the head, or turn the head a little bit here, stretch it. Whew. Good job, guys. A little bit of a heart warm up there, get our blood pumping a little bit. Now, we started talking about a new word yesterday, right? And the new word is balance. And there's 2 parts that go into balance. The first one is we need to be centered. And I'm pointing right to the center of my body here, right in the middle of my stomach, right? Centered, and we need to be focused. And you guys might remember that. We talked about it last time, right? That we need to be paying attention with our eyes, our ears, our mind, and our body. And it's an important part of balance as well. So again, balance, we need to be centered and focused. Now let's test our balance out a little bit, okay? I'm gonna stand up here, and pretty obvious way we can test our balance is pick one leg up, right? Can I balance on one foot? Now I'll give you some hints. Again, we said that balance was to be what? Let me hear it, if you remember it. Centered and focused, right? Centered and focused. So, if I'm not centered, if I pick my knee up but I'm leaning way off to the side, that's not being centered, right? And you can see I'm gonna start falling down. Same thing if I lean back. If I stay centered, oh, look, I can hang out like this for a while, right? But as soon as I start leaning back, am I centered? No, right? That's gonna make balancing hard. So I need to be centered, and what I do, I focus on one small little thing far away from me. So if I'm standing right here, I might see if there's a dot on the wall that I can look at, or maybe there's a painting on the wall or a picture and I can look at one little detail, someone's nose in that picture, right? So let's test it. Can you balance for 3 seconds? When I say go, pick that knee up and see if you can balance for 3 seconds. Ready? Oh, one more thing. Try and balance with your knee way up in front like this, like I'm getting ready for a front kick. If it's down like this, it's a lot easier to balance, and we like challenges. We like to bring our leg up like that. Ready? Hands up. 3 seconds of balance. On your marks. Get set. Go. Pick that leg up. 3, 2, 1. And set it back down. Almost too easy. Let's go the other leg. Ready? This leg for me now. Hands up. On your marks. Get set. 3 seconds. Go. 3, 2, 1. And set that foot back down. I bet we can go longer. Let's check 5 seconds. Checking out 5 seconds here. Hands up. On your marks. Get set. Go. 5, 4, 3. How high can you pick that knee? 1. And set it back down. Even longer. We're doing 10 seconds. Now, reminder, let's say that I lose my balance a little bit. That's okay. It's going to happen sometimes, right? If I start losing my balance, I'm going to put my foot down, recenter, and pick it right back up, and I keep going with the time, okay? So, hands up. Again, 10 total seconds. Here we go. Ready, set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and set that foot back down. Nice. Give yourself a quick round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Nice work with that balance. That's going to be important for us. Ooh, looks like we have Sifu Django joining in too. It's good to have you, sir. Now, let's get practicing our back kicks, okay? Again, a reminder, make sure that you've got a lot of space around you. Imagine if this is the wall right here. I wouldn't want to practice like this, right? Or even worse, like this, because then there's something really close to me that I could hit. So I'm making sure that I've got a lot of space here where I'm not going to accidentally hit something. So the back kick. If you didn't already know, it's going behind us. So if I'm standing right here, my back kick is going to end up going that way. And it's not as simple as just saying, you know what, I'm going to kick backwards. Yeah! Because let's say that I did hear footsteps coming up from behind me and I was a little bit worried, right? I was nervous. I thought someone might be there. If I don't look first, for all I know, this could be my friend coming up with like some delicious strawberries and I heard footsteps and I'm like, uh-oh, there's a monster behind me. Yeah! And then, I kicked my friend. Not good, right? So, before we kick, we always look over our shoulder. Let's test this out. I'm going to face away from you guys. I'm going to bring my hands up. And when I say go, we're going to look over our shoulders and we're going to say, huh. It looks like this. Ready? Go. Huh. And notice, did I turn my body like this? No, right? I left my body the same way, but I turned my head around. Let's try it again. Ready? Hands up. And look over that shoulder. Go. Huh? Oh, let's do it one more time. Ready? Hands up and look. Huh? Oh, okay, there we go. Now we know what's behind us. Maybe it was one of our friends, family members, right? We can look around, we see them, oh, it's good to see you, and then high five them, right? Or maybe we're practicing our back kick. We look over our shoulder and we notice someone has a red shield there or a pillow, something for us to kick and practice with, right? That's when we'd go on to this next step. That's when we'd actually do our kick. Now, I'll show you guys what that looks like from 2 directions, and then we'll practice together, okay? If I'm away, huh? Yeah. If I face this way, you can see a little bit better. Huh? Right now I'm kicking behind me towards that red bag. This knee comes way up in front, and then it kicks straight back. Let's try it together. The first step, hands up. The second step, we look over our shoulder, we go, huh? The third step, we kick back, and then we get right back to our standing position. We want to make sure we always have that balance. Ready? First step, hands up. Second step, look over your shoulder, go, huh? And third step, kick, go, Ooh, I'll do it facing you guys now so you can watch from this side too. Ready? First step, 1, 2, we look over our shoulders, ready? 2, huh? And for the third one, we're gonna kick behind us. But one more thing I wanted to mention, I wanna make sure that I look the whole time. So if I started like this, huh? But then I look away, if I look away like that, that's not good, right? I wanna watch my target the whole time. So 1, 2, huh? And 3, we kick back, go. Chia. 1, 2, huh? 3, chia. One more time. 1, 2, huh? 3, chia. Back to that ready stance, the hands up, make sure you are standing tall. Nice job, guys. Now when I say go, you're gonna do the entire kick, okay? Ready, on your marks, get set and go. Hands up, huh? Chia. Whew. Right back to that attention. Ready, again and go. Hands up, huh? Chia. Whew. I'm gonna turn this way now. Ready, when I say go, I'm not gonna give the tips anymore. When I say go, we're doing the entire kick pretty quickly here. Ready, and go. Huh? Chia. Again, ready, go. Huh? Chia. Ooh, I'm gonna turn this side. Now I'm gonna use this leg. If I switch legs, I look over the other shoulder. Ready? And go. Huh? Chia. One more time. Ready? Go. Huh? Chia. Woo. Nice work, guys. Give yourself a quick round of applause again, or give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Now, we've got some back kicks under our belt here. I want to talk about balance a little bit more. Earlier, we mentioned that balance is to be what? There's 2 words. The first one was centered, and the second one was focused. Centered and focused. And that has a lot to do with our physical balance, right? Whether I'm practicing my kicks in karate, I'm gonna want that physical balance. If I'm on the balance beam in gymnastics, or if I'm learning how to ride my bicycle without training wheels, all of those require a whole lot of balance, right? And I need to make sure that through all of them I'm centered and I'm focused. That's what's gonna help me a lot with that physical balance. So, one more time. To be balanced means we need to be what? You remember, say it. Centered and focused. Nice work. Now, let's stand back up. I want you guys to find some of that space again. Let's test out this back kick, but I've got an extra challenge this time through. We're gonna try and do this back kick slow motion. Oh man, it might be challenging, but that's okay, right? We're up for some challenges. We can test ourselves. We're gonna go slow motion. I'll show you what it looks like first, and then I want you guys to join with me after that, okay? When I say go, it would look like this. Huh? And I'm trying to test myself to make sure I'm as balanced as I can be, okay? Let's do it together. Ready? Nice and slow motion here. And go. Huh? Again, I'm gonna go over my other, with my other leg this time. So if I want to kick with this leg, I'm gonna look over the shoulder that's closest to it so I can see the leg when I'm ready to kick. Ready? Go. Huh? Ooh. Now I'm gonna turn this way. Ready? Make sure I've got my space. Yep, I'm not gonna kick anything. And slow motion, go. Huh? One more time. Here we go. Look over that shoulder. Huh? And go. Ooh, there we go. Guys, nice work here. Let's test it in a different way now. Instead of just doing our back kicks, let's test our balance with our front kicks. Now, if you don't remember the front kick, right, I would be kicking this way in front of me. All I have to do is pick that leg up, I kick straight out, I bring it back, and I set it down. But we're gonna see if we can do 2 of them. You heard me right. Can we do 2 kicks without setting our foot down? Now, here's my secret for it. Here's my tip for you guys. Make sure that you are balanced, meaning that you are what? Centered and focused, exactly. So if I'm here and I'm trying to kick and I want to do it twice, but I lean forward or my whole body moves forward like this, what happened? I fell to that front foot and that doesn't help my balance, right? So I'm going to test it like this. Here, see if I can stay balanced here. I extend my leg, bring it back. See how I'm staying centered? And then I do it a second time. Let's try it together. hands up. When I say go, we'll pick that knee up, and we do 1, 2 kicks, and we set it back down, okay? Here we go. Hands up, on your marks, get set, go. 1, 2, and set it back down. Again, ready, and go. 1, 2, woo, there we go. One more time, ready, go. 1, 2, set it back down. Let's try the other leg, because as always, we want to be able to practice things on both sides. Here we go. Hands are up. Can we do 2 kicks? A reminder, our tip for making sure we stay balanced through this is don't lean forward, right? We want to stay centered, and don't move our body forward. Try and stay still like this. 1, 2. That's how we do it. Other leg this time, guys. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2. Ooh, and set it back down. Again, ready, set, go. 1, 2. Oh, I was adding a pause in there. I want you guys to try it too. Go back to whichever leg you want to use, your favorite one now. Ready? When I say go, see if you can kick, pause, and then do another kick, okay? Here we go. Hands are up, as always. On your marks, get set, go. 1 kick. Wait, and second kick. Ooh, there we go. Again, go. First kick. Wait. Second kick, go. Ooh. 1 final time. But this one, I want you guys to see how many kicks you can do without setting your foot down, okay? How many kicks can you do? Once you're done, I want you to find a spot where you can sit down. We're gonna talk about focus a little bit, balance a little bit more. Ready? How many kicks can you do? On your marks, get set, go. Test out those kicks, guys. How many can you do? Once you finished it up, jump on back in here, sit down. We can talk about balance a little bit more. For those of you that are still going, you got 5 more seconds. I know once we practice a lot, we could probably get to like 1,000,000 kicks. Might take a long time. 3 more seconds, 2, 1. If you have not stopped yet, break. Make sure you find a spot where you can sit down. Hopefully you guys had fun doing those balance kicks there. Let's talk about balance a little bit more though. We already talked about physical balance, right? Standing up, balancing on one leg, riding a bicycle, balance beam at gymnastics, right? But there's another kind of balance that doesn't have to do with us staying upright. It's called life balance. Balance is making sure we do the appropriate amount of everything, right? The right amount of time. So for example, let's say that I really liked playing video games, but I played like 10 hours in one day. Oh, that is not healthy, is it? Right? That's not good, because I'd be missing out on so many other things. I want to make sure that I get a good balance of what I do. So on every day, right, I need to make sure that I get a lot of sleep. And it doesn't necessarily mean I need to do the same amount of everything. I'm going to get a good 8-9 hours of sleep, right? I'm going to make sure that I do some reading every day. I may not read for 8 hours, but if I get the right amount of time in, oh, that's good for me, right? I'm making sure that I spend time with my family. It might be a little bit easier to do that right now than other times. When we can, again, going back and making sure I spend time doing the things I love, or spending time with friends, right? Spending a lot of time at school. It's making sure we do the right amount of everything. So that's life balance. Oh, but one thing I forgot, it extends past that too, right? It's the foods that we eat, right? A good balance of foods, making sure we eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and not too many sweets, right? Not too many candies. When our parents tell us, hey, that's an okay time to, we can listen to them then, right? Making sure they know, they can help us know the right balance of foods to eat. But making sure we have a good balance of foods that we eat, and we balance the things we do. It's called life balance. All right, guys, we got some time for a couple more kicks here. I even have a challenge for you guys with this, all right? So I want you guys to find your spot again. Even if you were sitting down right in it, stand back up for me. Let's test out our front kick one more time, and then we're gonna test out a back kick too. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Right now, I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna do a front kick in front of me. Once I've done that, I'm gonna do a back kick behind me. All right, so when I say go, you would do your front kick, and then your back kick. All right, let's test this out. When I say go, do both of them. Ready, and go. Front kick, set it down. Back kick, ooh, again. Ready, go. Front kick, set it down. Back kick, set it back down. Now this is something that's going to help us. I want you guys to watch my front kick for a second here. Ready? After I do my front kick, I'm going to bring it back in close to my body. So it looks like this. You guys might remember at the beginning of the kick, we call that the chamber. When we bring it back to our chamber, it's a re-chamber. We want to do that before, after every front kick. So when we do the front kick, back kick combo together, it looks like this. Ooh, there it is. And then I go back kick there with my added in two. Ready? 2 more times. Ready, set, go. Kia, kia. Ah, good. 1 more. Ready, set, go. Kia, down, kia, and back. All right, I think you guys are ready. If you're up for this challenge, we're gonna combine our front kick and our back kick. You heard me right. Front kick and back kick without setting our foot down. Oh, here we go. I'll show you what it looks like. I do my front kick first. Chia! And we talked about this as our re-chamber, right? I look over my shoulder and chia! Back kick right afterwards. It is a great balance test for us. Here we go. Whew. Hands are up. When I say go, try to do them both without setting the foot down. Ready, set, go. Chia! Chia! Oh man, that is challenging. Again, and go. Chia! Chia! Oh, there we go. If it doesn't happen the first time, that's okay, right? We practice things, we get better at them. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. Chia! Oop, I set my foot down. Cute, there we go. I'm gonna try it again. Keep practicing as much as I can to get as best as I can. Hands up. We're doing 2 more. Ready, set, go. Chia! Chia! Oh, there we go. I got a little bit better that time. Again. Ready, set, go. Chia! Here! Ah, there we go. I want one more. Here we go. I'm gonna try it on my other leg this time. Ready, set, go. Kia! Kia! Ah, there we go. That's feeling pretty good. Nice job, guys. I want you to take a seat for me one final time. One last thing I want to talk about before we get to our Tiger Promise and we wrap up the class here. So, you guys might remember, I know it's been a while since we've been able to have a class in here, but in the middle of every class, we always had a chance to invite somebody on the mat to practice with us. Now we're at home, we get a chance to practice with them too, right? And I've got some ideas for you on how you can practice together. So, first thing, I've got a shield. Usually we use these in class when we do it. If you want to get a shield that's made for kicking, you can always contact me or Sifu Dan. But we can test our balance by, one, just having someone hold the shield for us, or if they've got something else that we can kick at home, talk to grown-ups in the house with us who can help us. Then they can hold the shield for us and we can kick. Or, like I had you guys challenge yourself to do as many kicks as you could in a row without setting your foot down. That'd be another good option. They hold the shield and you see how many kicks you can do. Even more challenging, instead of them holding the shield up close, if they hold the shield, you see this? I'm gonna hold it off to the side there. Ooh, let's see, there we go. Now I'm not right in front of it, or right behind it. If someone were to kick, what's gonna happen? Whoop, it goes that way. That way you can't balance on it. You'd kick, 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 and see how many you can do. Another super fun thing to do, I always love doing this in class, is you take something flat like this, something that's not gonna hurt if it falls on your toes, and you see if you can balance it on the top of your head. Can you stay centered and focused? Right, as soon as I lose my center, it falls to the side. If I lose my focus and I thought I heard something over there, all right, I'm gonna lose it again. So, it's putting that shield right on the top of my head. Or if that's too easy for you, this is a good one. Hold your leg up. See if you can balance it on your leg. Oh man, you really need to make sure you're focused on this one. So if you start to lose your focus, the balance follows right after. So those are 2 really cool ideas of what you can do to practice these at home with a teammate. But it is time for our Tiger Promise. Ready? Scoot ourselves up. Make sure we come to attention where, and you can see there, my feet are as close together as they can be. We want them touching for our attention. Our hands are by our side. We're standing nice and tall. Now, let's get to our Tiger Promise. I want you guys to raise your hands. I want you to repeat after me. I promise to be a good person. Now I'll point. To put knowledge in my mind. To put honesty in my heart. To put strength in my body. and to make good friends. Let's bow, say thank you, or nice job, guys. I hope you had fun. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you for jumping into class. A pat on the back, a celebratory. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. If you guys got any pictures, as always, I'd love to see them. And I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, getting chances to practice through the week. If you guys would like to, final thing, if anyone would like to, on Thursday we have another live class too. That one's aimed towards kids, teens, and adults. But if any Tigers wanted to jump in for some warm-ups with us, you guys are more than welcome to. We get a chance to do similar warm-ups like we did today, or jogging in place like we did today. We tend to do some mountain climbers, I think, this week, and some bicycle crunches and lunges, a whole bunch of stuff that helps keep our bodies strong. So if you guys would like to, Thursday, 3:30. Again, I'll put the link into our chats here on Discord. But thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a good afternoon. I hope you're staying healthy, and I hope you're staying safe. Bye, guys.